name is Young, and I am with All of the Above. We are a hip-hop creative academy here in the Lansing area. I'm going to be teaching you all at home how to do some very introductory beginner breaking moves. I'm really excited to dig into this with you guys. There's going to be three things that we're going to learn today. We're going to learn something that we call top rock, or different types of top rock. And then we are going to learn something called a get down. So how do we get from standing up down to the floor? And then we're going to learn something called footwork, or at least one of the things, one of the moves that we would call footwork, called kickouts. And then we're going to finally kind of put the cherry on top and do something and learn something called a b-boy or a b-girl stance. All right, so this is essentially what we're going to be learning today. Let me demonstrate it for you. So we're going to be doing our cross step. Very simple move. And then we're going to go from standing up down to the floor, and we're going to do something called knee drop. Drop to the floor, and then we're going to do a kick out. From here, we're going to spin up, hit our b-boy, b-girl stance. This is what it looks like when you put it all together. Sounds good? Simple enough. So, with breaking, what you're gonna wanna learn first is called top rock. This is how people will understand your style, your flavor of dancing. And with the top rock, it's an essential part of the dance. And this dance that we're gonna learn here, this step, is called our cross step. So this is a very simple move. So you can see that my legs are going to be crossing one another, and every single time I cross, you're going to notice that I'm also opening up my arms. You can also keep them at the side, but we want to be big and dynamic with our moves. So every time we step, we're going to open up, kind of like you're going in for the big bear hug. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so from the side, it looks like this. Boom, 2, 3, 4. A lot of times people might hop. You can do that too, but I prefer kind of stepping across the legs. So let's try it together, all right? Maybe you've already been doing this at home while you're watching this, but let's do it together. We'll do 4 of them together, all right? Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, nice. So that's not too bad, right? Being able to do that cross step, you want to be able to get in the rhythm of doing that. It's a very simple step. It's kind of like you're walking, but instead of walking with your legs going in front of you, again, remember they're crossing and your arms are open wide. All right? The next step is what we call a get down. How do you get from standing up down to the floor? And that is, again, why it's called a get down. You're gonna get down from standing up down to the floor. This is one of the many moves that you can do for a get down, and it is called a knee drop. So, the thing about the knee drop is this. You don't actually want your knee to hit the floor, because if it does, it's gonna hurt your knees. And we don't want our knees to be hurting. So if you actually notice, I'm gonna show you from the side, when I hit the floor, my foot is the one hitting the ground, not my knee. My foot hits the floor, and I'm using my hands to catch myself. All right, I'll show you that again. Knee, down, hands on the floor. So the thing about the knee drop is this. The easiest way that I can explain it is you have this part of your foot, your shin, your ankle, your foot, the top of your foot. It's gonna fit perfectly right behind your knee, all right? So for me, I fall to the right. So that means my right leg is going to be the one that is up straight, all right? That means my left leg is going to wrap around behind my right knee. You see that? And now if you're going to fall to the left, you're going to do the opposite, all right? So I'm going to show you from this side. My left foot goes behind my right knee. I'm going to trust myself to fall to the side, slowly drop, and have your hands catch yourself so that you don't hit the floor. All right, I'm going to show you from here. We're going to hold this balance, and then we're just going to slowly fall to the side and drop down. Make sense? Let's try it together. You ready? We're standing still. Our left leg is going to go behind our right knee. And then we're going to fall to the right because my right leg is the one that's up. We're going to fall in 3, 2, 1, drop, and catch. Now, if you're at home, you're watching this, let's do it the other direction. So, my right leg is going to go behind my left knee, all right? And I'm going to fall to the left now, all right? So I'm going to fall in 3, 2, 1, drop. It's the same thing, just on the opposite direction. Cool. That is what we call a get down. That is a knee drop. The next thing that we're going to learn is something called footwork. Footwork is where you've probably have you seen any breaking videos on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok even maybe. You're going to see a lot of people do, you know, kind of these kind of moves where they're on the floor and they're dancing like this, right? That is what we call footwork. I'm going to be teaching you a very simple footwork called kickouts. Now, I do them right now with one hand. You don't have to do it with one hand. It can be very challenging to do it with one hand just because there's a little bit of balance that you have to get used to. So you can even do it with two hands, right? So I'll show you how to do it with two hands. And if you are up for a challenge, you can totally use one hand to do this, right? So a kick out is this. I'll show you from the side with two hands. You don't want your bottom to be on the ground, or else you can't really hop. You're kind of just moving your legs. You don't want that. You don't want it to be too high, or else you kind of looks kind of weird, right? Kind of like you're like a fish out of water. You want your bottom to be nice, right in the middle. All right. Your hands to be behind you, and then we're gonna kick actually to the diagonals, not just only forward, but we're gonna go left and right. So watch this. Kick, kick, kick. Now, if you notice, you can obviously extend your leg all the way out. Some people do that. In that example, I just did that way. But you can also even do short hops, like this. You can just do short. I prefer the short ones. It's not as tiring, and I actually think it looks cleaner. So, kickouts, not too difficult. Again, you want your position is key. The form is going to be important for you. So we want our bottom to not be too low, not too high, right in the middle. We don't want our legs super scrunched in. We want them a little bit out. And then we're going to hop. Left, right, forward, and that's it. So, if you want a challenge, again, I said you can use one hand. If you do one hand, you're going to have to learn how to switch hands, because when you hop to the left or hop to the right, you're going to have to switch hands. So if you watch this, I'll show you from this way actually. So hop, see how my legs are going this way? My right hand is down. Hop, I'm going to switch, and my legs are going to go that way to the right, and my left hand goes down. See that? So when you do one-handed kickouts, you're going to want to switch your hand movement. So it's a little bit of a challenge. So all that being said, let's try doing kickouts together. We'll do 2 kickouts on each side, the left and the right. Not down the middle, we'll just go left and right. 2 hands on the ground, and we're going to do 4 total kickouts. So you ready? All right. let's get in this position. Hands are behind our back. Bottom is not too low, not too high. Leg is not too scrunched in, not too far out. Right in the middle. And then we're gonna kick out to the left first, and then to the right, and then the left, and then the last one on the right. You ready? We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So not too difficult, right? So let's review everything we've learned. These are very simple introductory moves. Keep practicing them. It's a lot of fun, especially once you can start getting it down. It's really, really fun to start putting it together. So let's revisit everything we just learned. So from the top, with our top rock, we learned something called cross step. Remember, you want to cross your legs, open up your arms. Very simple. And then we learned our knee drop. Remember, this part of our foot, leg goes behind our knee on the other leg. And then we're gonna drop, use your hands to catch. And then from here, we're gonna, what we call unhooking our leg. So now we're in this position, we're gonna do our kickouts. Boom, boom, and one more, nice. So, seems like a lot, and we're gonna put it all together, and you're gonna look awesome. You're gonna show off to all your friends at school, show off to your parents, your family members. So, let's put it all together. This is what it looks like. Let's do it together first, and then I'll kind of show you at the end, again, what it all looks like in real time. So, we're gonna do 4 top rock, 4 cross steps, 4 of these, 1 knee drop, and then we're gonna do 4 kickouts. All right? Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna knee drop down. Knee drop down, catch yourself, unhook your leg, and kickouts. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna spin up, and the cherry on top is our b-boy b-girl stance. So we're gonna kind of fold our arms, have our legs shoulder width apart, and we're gonna make like a mean, kind of like a I'm awesome, I just killed that kind of face. All right, so boom, just like that. That is our b-boy b-girl stance. Everything, if you put it together, should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 top rock, going down to my knee drop, unhook, kick out, spin up, boom. All right, that's it. You just learned 3 really simple, really fun, even challenging breaking moves. I hope you enjoyed. You can practice it all you want at home. Again, show off to your friends at a dance party or at a school dance. Show off to your parents, anybody that you want. And hope you enjoyed this little workshop on how to break. Peace.